Hey, how are you doing? You okay? So you'll remember last week I did a video on this milk product, this shake drink, energy shake drink, and I mentioned there was a possible issue with some of the writing on the packaging. About it being a nutritional product for medical purpose, etc. So we did some research basically, and all it was that the writing on this was just standard stuff that you see on like meal supplement products basically. So it was all very standard, and I went to some of the retail shops and I checked out some like diet supplement shake drink products, and they all have similar kind of writing on these. So what I did was I sent the details of the stock to my buyer contact, who is in the food and drink business. And last Friday I basically got a call and he said, look, I've got a buyer for the stock, hopefully, but he wants to see samples. So I sent samples for a cost of £8.80 to his buyer to check. And I've just got a call before saying that his buyer will take all the stock, and we made £3,500, and we just split the profit in half. So I've made £1,750, basically finder's fee. So he's found the buyer, I've found the supplier, I've found the seller of the goods, and we've ended up doing a deal on the stock. So 30-something thousand units, and we made £3,500. I've made 50% of that is mine, finder's fee. That deal, how did I find that deal? That I didn't find that deal. Someone found me. Someone found me through I think LinkedIn. They found me through LinkedIn and emailed me the details. And that was just a connection that I'd obviously found. I don't even remember when. I found that contact. But they've obviously seen me on LinkedIn and emailed me the details. And literally less since Friday. So obviously Friday, sending the samples to my contact buyer. Deal done. Just waiting for the invoice. So just shows you how deals can come out of the blue, basically. On, hey Roman, how you doing? So yeah, just shows you how deals can happen. I was a bit, I was thinking, is this gonna work, because it's got like medical related things on the packaging, because it's classed as a meal supplement. And all I've done basically, I've forwarded the stock details to my contact who is in the food and drink business. So he's in the food and drink business. He's got his buyer connections, okay? And I've just left it with him. I've said, look, can you find a buyer for this stock? And he's offered it to a small retail chain, a small retailer. With, I'm not sure, they've got several shops. And all he said to me on Friday was, look, can you just post samples, please? Because, I've got interest, but we want to make sure that he looks at the bottle himself and looks at all the details himself. I thought, I'm not sure they're going to be interested because of what it says on the packaging. It says various things about, especially complete food for special medical purpose. It's basically a meal supplement. That's why they have to put all these medical terms on the packaging. But at the end of the day, it's like these diet products that you would buy in a retail shop, like a meal supplement drink. So I posted them off on Friday, 2 bottles to my contact's buyer. And he's got the go ahead today that they want all the stock. And you know, I paid 3 pence per bottle, and we got 12 pence for them. 12 pence! I couldn't believe we got 12 pence. I didn't even think I thought we'd get somewhere under 10 pence for these. But £3,500 profit. And you know, the way I agree it with my food and drink contact is, look, I'll pass you deals that I get in any food and drink, and we just split the profit in half. You find a buyer for it, I found the supplier. The fairest way is we just split the profit 50-50. So I've made £1,750, boom, on one deal, without me buying or selling anything, without me negotiating any prices with any buyers. All I've done is literally get offered that stock last week, post the samples off to my contact buyer, and deal done. As easy as that. And so this is what I'm talking about. These are the kind of deals that can happen in the surplus stock business if you have the right contacts. Obviously, I've got a lot of great connections, but you know, that buyer that is buying the stock isn't one of my connections. It's a connection of my connection. So this is what can happen, you see. You have to find people who are well connected. I've got a guy in the food and drink business who is very well connected in his industry. So what better way and quicker way for me to make a deal happen is literally just put that deal in front of my food and drink contact and let him do the work. Let him find a buyer for that stock. And that's what he's done. All I've had to do is literally spend £8 on posting samples to his buyer. And you know, that's all I've had to do. Post the samples and sit back and wait and see if a deal can be done. Yeah, it could quite easily have been, you know, a dead deal. It might not have happened. The buyer might not have been interested. But what we're doing is we're planting the seed. I'm planting the seed by posting those samples off. I'm getting those samples in there, you know, in that buyer's hand. Let him inspect the sample like this, and basically he's agreed the price with my food and drink contact. That's all I've had to do. I've had to do very, very little. You know, I didn't even have to go and find that stock. I already had the contact on LinkedIn who came to me with that surplus stock offer. I've not had to chase to find that stock. So literally, I've just had that offer emailed to me, and I've had to just literally forward that offer to my food and drink contact and post samples. That's all I've had to do in that deal to earn £1,750, guys. And those are the sort of deals that are around the corner. If you are, you know, physically active in the surplus stock business, if you are in this business and proactive and, you know, executing and taking action on deals that you get offered, then you don't know what's around the corner. I never thought that a deal would happen on this stock. I never thought a deal would happen. And out of the blue today, £3,500 split between me and my food and drink contact. £1,750 pure profit that I'm going to get in my bank in the next, probably by the end of the week. And that is typical of how this business works, guys. So, you know, don't hesitate to jump into this industry, this business, because these kind of deals can happen. These kind of deals can happen out of the blue. So just letting you know and giving you an update on, you know, what happened with that deal. I thought it was going to be a struggle. I thought it was not going to happen, that deal. And literally today it's just happened out of the blue. And that's it. So as Roman says, what's the next one? What's the next deal? And that is the deal that you've got to be looking for all the time. The next one, the next one, the next one. I will see you very soon.